Welcome to today's video, and today we are going to be myth busting some gaming myths. So let's get right into it. First myth is if online gaming is addictive. Is online gaming addictive? Well, apparently this is a myth. Online gaming can get addictive, but it's not considered as addictive. No. It can get addictive, but it's not addictive for everyone, and it's addictive for like a very few amount of people. But no, it won't get considered under the addictive, like and under anything that's addictive. No. Like if you do it once, you don't get addicted to it. Minecraft was once called cave game. Fact or myth? This is actually a fact. It was first called Cave Game, but later, after like a year or so after it's created, they changed it. I don't know if it was a year, but they changed it after some time. They changed their mind. So the next one is children play the most video games. Children or adults? Which play the most video games? Okay, so children playing the most video games is a myth because adults actually play the most video games. And lots of people say video games are just for children. That is a myth as well. So that's another busted myth. Video games are not just for children. Adults also play video games. They get money off of video games. So yes. Almost no girls play video games. Fact or myth number 4. This is actually a myth because 37% of video game sales are from feminines. And sooner, this percentage will increase and this myth will be completely busted. So it's not completely busted, but almost no girls, that's not true. Lots of girls play video games. Everyone is playing Fortnite. Fact or myth number 5. And that's a fact. Well, fact means not everyone is actually playing Fortnite. It's like an over exaggeration. Because if you think about it that way, it's a myth. So if you said myth, I'd kind of agree with that. But it's a fact because there's like 20 million people playing Fortnite, and that's a lot of people. So I would consider it as a fact. And also, some adults. This is crazy. Some adults actually are willing to spend $20 to help their kids improve their Fortnite skills, and that's actually shocking. Who wants to spend $20 to help your kid play Fortnite? I have no clue, but that's actually a fact. I had no clue. And no, not everyone, literally everyone plays Fortnite. Okay. Pong was the first arcade game. True or false? It's a myth or not a myth? Well, it's a myth. And you know why it's a myth? There's two green paddles jumping up and down on the back tube television of an arcade screen were actually the introduction to video games for most folks in the second. Pong is the game that launched video game craze. But Pong was far from being the first video. First ever video game was a simplified adaptation of a show called Birdie and Crane, and it was first shown at the 1950 Canadian National Exhibit, 22 years before Pong was released. So Pong isn't even the first commercially available game. Computer Space was the first arcade game to appear in bars and pinball arcades across America. And it I mean, it wasn't a best game. It wasn't like like a bestseller. Computer Space. That's why Pong took off because Pong was actually fun, but Computer Space wasn't really a good game, so it didn't go well. But it was not. It was like the first game. People just forgot about Computer Space. All right, the PS2 is the best-selling console. It's not. It's just the PS2. Is it the PlayStation? No, it's just the PS2. Well, that's actually a fact. Well, at that time, gaming just like started out, and people were kind of interested in consoles because they were like new technology type of things. They're not new, but they were kind of new, and people were interested in PS2s, I guess. So I guess that'd be a fact. Lots of people bought PS2s. Actually, how many of them were sold? 157.6 million units of PS2s were sold, and that's actually so many people wanted to get into playing video games. Do video games have Do they or do they not? Well, they do. Because video games or video gamers get a better structured brain than non-video gamers, according to the MRI. So they've done a test with video gamers versus non-video gamers. So video gamers play video games for 60 days. Non-video gamers, they didn't play any video games in the next 60 days. And then, according to MRI scanner, video gamers had a better type of structured brain. So that's actually a fact, and that's kind of surprising too. Ads interrupt gameplay. Factor myth 9. Myth. Ads sometimes do. Like, it's not. If you said fact, I would go with that again. I'm not gonna say it's completely a myth, but sometimes they do interrupt the gameplay, but sometimes they don't. Cause like you purposely try to get ads to like get like rewards and other exclusive items. So if you get exclusive items, you get more things in the game. So ads are just not just for like distractions and interrupting gameplay. They actually give rewards too. It's just a no. Online gaming is expensive. Is it true or is it a myth? Well, it could be true, but it's a myth. And when I say it could be true, it could because it depends on the game you're talking about. But most online games aren't actually expensive. Talking about online games, they're not like games on the console. They could be games on the console, but we're mostly talking about games on PC. Well, I mean, games on the console would kind of go under online games, but it would go with let's talk about games on the PC. Games on the PC, they're normally not really that expensive. Games on like Nintendo's or something are really expensive. Like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is a really expensive game. But there are games on PC that are actually not expensive, and there are tons of free games on PC. So someone says online gaming is expensive, especially PC, don't believe it. They say Nintendo games are expensive or other console games are expensive. Yeah, that makes sense. Games are not really expensive. So that's the end of the video. And before we end, I just want to show you a promo for the next video. And I'll make sure to make it in a week. That was one of our goals for this channel, so I have to do that. The promo for the next video is this. That's the image of the next video. Okay, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. It's me, signing out. Subscribe to Infinite Mix.